Happy Easter, everybody, to all of those who celebrate and all of those who especially celebrate 2 weeks after it happens. I'm talking to you, Linda. Is this 2 weeks after? I don't know. David, what do you have to say about... Why aren't you talking? Why...
Dude, you don't want to know.
What do you mean I don't want to know?
I gotta use a different microphone.
What are you talking... Would you lose yours?
No, it's just being stupid right now.
So is it... What's it... Is it in the shop? Are you getting it looked at? Getting it checked out?
Pretty much. So, for today's episode, we have to work with this.
Dude, seriously?
Salutations, everyone. It is I, David Kapushikars, coming at you with the Turtle Beach headphones.
Dude, seriously?
Sponsored by Turtle Beach. Use code CARS to get 3 cents off your order.
Dude, seriously?
Stop saying dude seriously. Yes.
What do you mean?
Seriously.
I was just reading the back of this Sour Patch Kids bunnies candy that I got for Easter. This episode is sponsored by Sour Patch Kids bunnies. Flavor so savorable, you'll think they're sweet. Anyway, no, we don't have any sponsors. We're not that official yet. But I am Nick Scarpinato. You heard the man a second ago. This is the Too Bad We Didn't Get Into Cars podcast, and that is David Kapushikars rocking the so elegant, so stylish and efficient Turtle Beach gamer microphone. We also have our lovely co-host Vanessa sitting in with us at the studio today. And she's doing great. She stuffed herself full of jelly beans over the weekend. And you know what? I let her. I know it's kind of parenting 101 to not let your child eat too much candy on the holidays. But you know what? It's only a couple of times a year. Easter only happens a couple of times a year. So I might as well indulge her a little bit. Also, I did a Super Saiyan 3 scream jokingly right before we started recording, and now my throat is bleeding. So hopefully I don't have to talk too much this episode.
Also, if you're wondering why am I wearing it like this, is because the headphones do not actually work. It's just a microphone.
Yeah, for all of our viewers on YouTube, listeners, just skip ahead to the time code in the description. Oh, sorry, there is no description on Spotify or Apple Music.
Sucks so hard.
Or
so
Google Podcasts.
But
But you know what? This is going to be a great episode, despite the sound issues. Can you believe that we're on episode 30 of this podcast and we're still having technical issues?
That means this podcast is turning 30. I don't know how the song actually goes, but turning 30.
I don't either. All our Bo Burnham fans out there. Because everyone knows that if this podcast were in a Venn diagram with Bo Burnham, right in the middle, you would have the song turning 30. And it's great. How was your Easter, David?
We saw Mario. They're pretty good.
I guess that was part of our Easter weekend, wasn't
good.
it?
I like
So
it.
here's what I'll say about Mario is I think it is, if you go into the movie with the expectation that it's going to be a good film, like a good movie, just check any and all cinematographic or whatever the real word for that is. Just check all of that at the door, because you're not getting a film. This is Illumination Studios, who of course are the minds behind the dumb so good
shit animated movies.
Yeah, so Minions, Despicable Me, the new Grinch movies. And there's nothing inherently wrong with the studio itself. I mean, I think their animations are very colorful and full of life. But the stories consistently across the board have all been super safe and devoid of any and all, let's just say, like, emotion or like heaviness, right? Like, it's basically if you could watch Candy for an hour and a half. And for Mario fans, ourselves included, it's a fun experience because not only do you get to hear all of the, like, I mean almost every single major Mario musical cue across different, like, spin-off games and stuff like that. There's a lot of visual Easter eggs. There are a lot of character moments that
you also hear AC/DC in the movie.
You and I probably feel a little bit differently because as much as I love AC/DC, almost with a burning passion, unless it's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie or a movie where it, like, can be heard in the universe, you know, or it makes sense to the plot. Like in Guardians, the reason why we hear music that's not composed by the arranger and the composer of the movie that gets hired to do that and create music for the film is because Chris Pratt cherishes this mixtape that he got from his dying mother when he was a kid. And so the music that we hear they're all songs that are on that mixtape. Great. Beautiful. It contributes to his character. I love it. And I don't mind that, you know, after that movie came out, you heard Come and Get Your Love every day of your life from 2014 to like 2015. Same thing with Mr. Blue Sky after the second movie came out. By the way, Mr. Blue Sky plays in this frickin' movie at the very end in the most predictable needle drop I've ever heard in a movie. So, I don't know. I like AC/DC, but did I need to hear Thunderstruck while everyone was constructing their carts? Absolutely not. But again, it doesn't matter what I think, because at the end of the day, I still had fun with this movie. And guess what? I still cried like a little baby when I heard Gusty Garden Galaxies play during the medley in the end credits. Oh my God. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. I fucking love that song so much. It is one of the prettiest melodies I've ever fucking heard. But again, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't even matter what David says. And, you know, we know how much weight you carry in this relationship. Pretty much all of it. Because you know why?
Carry that weight.
You can make Beatle references now.
I can.
It's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
It doesn't matter what we think because this movie has broken the record for highest opening weekend for any animated film of all time.
Yeah.
Beating Frozen 2.
Because fuck Frozen.
And specifically fuck Frozen 2. The first Frozen, perfectly fine. It's got good songs in it. Frozen 2 I don't remember any of except for the Lost in the Woods song because it sounded like a 90s boy band ballad. It was awesome. But yeah, man, you're gonna go see the Mario movie anyway. You're gonna go see it, but your eyes are gonna glaze over and you're gonna go brain dead halfway through like I did because it's just it's really quickly paced. The characters are very like surface level, so there's not a whole lot to understand about their characters. A lot of daddy issues in this in this movie. Donkey Kong's got daddy issues. Mario's got daddy issues. Bowser displays some real incel behavior all throughout the movie. Jack Black carries this film.
He does.
Absolutely.
That man is a fucking hero, dude.
Yeah.
No, and no wrong.
He every like interview that he's done for this movie, every time he's talked about his role as Bowser, either he's wearing like a full-on Bowser cosplay like pajama suit on the Kelly Clarkson show, or he's just so in love with Bowser, and I'm so happy to see it. He gets to sing on the piano a couple of times, which I just found out today is eligible to win an Oscar for Best Original Song.
Yeah.
I hope it does. We got to get Jack Black an Oscar, dude. He deserves it.
He's not gonna win, but like that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Speaking of the Mario movie, I bought a car today, specifically related to the Mario movie. So it doesn't have a make or a model, but according to the bottom of it, this is the 2015 Nintendo Mario. So boom, give that a look, baby. Yeah, you got the classic hat, you got the mustache.
Oh my god.
What?
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, this is the only one that I could find. I did see that there were Hot Wheels models of the van that they use in the movie floating around, and I tried to find that. Tried as hard as I could to find that. But apparently people like it a lot, so they sold out. So I got this weirdly flesh-colored car that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Dude,
but not enough
also,
to...
speaking of Mario,
yeah.
I was watching the Variety interview with Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, yeah.
And the first question they asked him was, what was your first memory of Mario? I'm just like, how about when I fucking created him? Dumbass.
Drops the mic, punches the interviewer in the face.
What a stupid question. But, the last one they asked him was, when can we expect a new Mario game? And he was just like, yeah, stay tuned for future directs. I'm just thinking, like, bro, what if the Odyssey sequel drops this year too? Like with Zelda, like they do the combo again, like in 2017.
Dude,
again. I'll fucking lose my shit.
Yeah, Odyssey was really good, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put out an Odyssey 2, given how successful that was. Although I kind of also want to see like a port of Super Mario Galaxy to the Switch. I know they already did, but like maybe as its own thing with Galaxy 2. I don't know, because I feel like those games are very beloved. But once I learned that they're just emulators, it kind of took the wind out of my sails, because I don't know. It's like Nintendo. You're the biggest published, like the gaming company in the world. You can do better than emulators, you know?
Yeah. But anyway,
whatever.
We're not talking about Mario today. The fuck?
Yeah. Well, briefly, just because this is the only chance that we really get to talk about it. But no, man, I hope you had a good Easter. I hope all of the listeners, I hope all of what did we call our fans in the last episode? Do you remember? I already fucking forgot.
The speedsters, the passengers. Wasn't the passengers?
Yeah. All our lovely passengers at home. It sounds so right. It sounds so right to say that. I hope all of our lovely passengers at home had a fantastic Easter with their families and their loved ones as well, if y'all celebrated. Today, we are ending April on a funny note. Just kidding. But we are talking about comedies. So I'm going to be going down my list, I guess going up my list of top 10 albums, video games, and we'll get to my number 13 and my number 8 picks, respectively. Flip that. But first, we're going to talk about my favorite comedy of all time.
My favorite comedy of all time is Schindler's List.
There's definitely an audience that you're speaking to. There's a specific, 5 group of people that are like, yes! Yes! All right! I have not seen Schindler's List, by the way.
Okay, whatever.
Is it good?
I think it's good. I have it. Yeah.